Welcome to Center Heights Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe down below in your right hand corner. Muchly appreciate that. Thank you to my subscribers and followers. Please share it with your friends and family. Helps the channel grow and go a long way, and I thank you for all your support. If you come across the channel, please don't leave without subscribing and hitting the likes. Helps the channel grow, as I said. And we take great pride in our mission statement of being a channel that focuses on the facts as they fall. We don't like to go near Gossipville because 9 times out of 10, it's a pile of garbage. It never transpires, and it's just people wanting to yik yak about something and get you here. We don't like to do that. We like to stick with factual information, and we don't use clickbait to get you here. So let's get to it. This was a good game. This was a one hell of a game. I got to watch this one Sunday, and Montreal was in Dallas, and this was the back to back. So I was not really expecting us to do too well in that back to back. And as I said, I had missed the Blues game because I didn't realize it was a back to back situation. And for some reason, I kept thinking the Stars were first. Anyway, we're here. It's the Stars game. Montreal comes out with a great overtime victory, 4-3. This game had it all. It was just a little bit of everything. It was back and forth. The excitement was there. Playing on full cylinders. You had tilts each way. When the Stars came back and tied this thing up, you were getting concerned, but overall, it was a really solid game. And score was kind of not indicative to what how they played in goal because I found there were some very big saves made in this game and pretty solid game, pretty solid game, and it was a very good victory for the Habs. All the way around, they played like a team. They fought and fought and fought a well experienced old machine in Dallas. So we get a 4-3 score. Now we're going to get into the info for you. First period, this is a tight game all the way around. One goal apiece. They came out of the first. Second period, Montreal got the lead 2-1 going into the third, and of course didn't take Dallas. Dallas was really ramping up the heat at that point. In the third, you seen them kick it into another couple cylinders, and they got their goal. And then the Habs got it, came back, completed the job in the overtime, and which was great, giving us the 2 points. Which, like I said, out of this back to back, I didn't even expect a victory. So this was huge, and this was a really solid game all the way around. So let's get to it now. Let's go to the shot department, then we'll talk. And Lane Hudson scored the winner with 120 remaining in overtime to give Montreal the win in Dallas. That was what a beautiful goal it was for Lane. So first period, we get 8-6 in shots for the Dallas Stars. Montreal responds in the second, 13-8. And Dallas responds in the third, 9-5. And in overtime, it was 4 shots, 2 for the Habs. This shows you how tight this game was. 28 shots for the Habs, 27 for the Dallas Stars. This was very tight. Of course, Dallas with their experience and really got top line centers. They definitely dominated in the face-off circle. 57.8 to Montreal's 42.2. Power play was nice to see Montreal at least get 1 goal out of 5, 20%. As the Stars were 0 for 3. Thank God we didn't give them as many opportunities. However, we managed to penalty kill very well. Penalty minutes were Dallas had a little bit more of the discipline issue, 10 minutes to 6. Hits were 30-15 for the Habs. They were really in. That's why I said they were really into this game. This was nice to see. Block shots very close, 16-13 for the Stars. Giveaways 15-14, very close. Stars had the lead in that as well. Takeaways 7-3 for the Stars. No surprises. Here's what we're gonna now. We're gonna go to the scoring summary. In the very first period, we had Brendan Gallagher open the scoring at 8:42 of the first period, assisted by Deneau and Carrier. and that was at 8:42 with a nice deflected shot in front of the net. Where in Galley's office, Bork came back and scored, assisted by Robertson and Hines at 13:53. So it didn't, and that was a wraparound goal. Nice goal. And yeah, so we had a tie game going into the second. Wyatt Johnson put the Stars ahead, assisted by Rantanen and Harley. Um, Nice snapshot, and that was at 10:14 in the second period. And at that point, I was kind of like, "Ah, here we go." But Montreal responds very quickly. Oliver Kapanen gets a beauty, assisted by Demidov and Slavkovsky. Nice slap shot by Kapanen, who walked right into it. This was a gorgeous goal. That line is just on fire. And Slav has been really showing that he's the elder statesman on that line, and he's been carrying the play a lot. So, yes, he makes the odd mistakes here and there, but he's really upped his game this year. I'm very impressed. But I love this line all the way through. It's a gorgeous line, working really hard all the way. So we get the tie at 11:59. Then Yuri Slavkovsky, coast to coast. No, actually, it wasn't coast to coast. I'd almost have to look at the highlight. It's just by Nick Suzuki and Lane Hudson. No. Yeah, it was a slap shot. And yeah, I'm getting mixed up in games. Apologize. Anywho, beautiful, beautiful goal. I'm tempted to look at that. And that put the Habs ahead 3-2. And then we had Wyatt Johnson score again in the third period. And that was tied it up at 11:07. Haskinen and Duchesne assisted him. And then we went to overtime, tied at 3. And Lane Hudson, assisted by Dano. What a gorgeous goal. Snapshot and just buries it home. And what a gore. He just put it right just on the outside of the glove. It was just gorgeous. Um, what more can you say? I love this kid. Lane Hudson I'm so impressed that this kid has proven me wrong before seeing him in the league, and he has totally defied all logic in the game, and I love this kid. He's just an absolute beast in work ethic. I love him. So yeah, it turned out to be like one of my very favorites here. So yeah, he gets a goal, and that was at 3:40 into the overtime. So not much time was left. Now I'm going to go back to this because I could have sworn I'm trying to figure out the game here that Yuri Slavkovsky went coast to coast, and we're going to see if it's here. I don't think it was because it was a power play, and there's so much going on with that second line that yeah, I'm sure that I got to relook at this. Yeah, no, this is not his coast to coast. This is he gets a beauty. Yeah, passing play on the power play. Yeah, yeah, beautiful. So yeah, Slav was basically just in the buffer point, and he just wired it within a passing play between Suzuki and Cole Caulfield passes it to Suzuki, and Caulfield follows. And what a gorgeous goal! That was a gorgeous. So yeah, and that's just showing the capabilities. That was a gorgeous power play goal, and yeah, I just had to go back to it because Slav has been doing some things. I think it was 2 games before that he went coast to coast, so he's been showing some really good signs. But this line, and he's playing it, he's using his size, and that's what we want to see. So Habs come out with the 4-3 victory. Now we are going to check and see what that means as far as uh, when the Habs. Let's get their schedule because it's been getting that way. Uh, Lately, for me, it's been so busy that I almost got to just bring their schedule right up. Oh, they got the Flames. Ooh, tomorrow. at 8:30. And the Flames, they play us hard. I know they're not a. Those are the teams we seem to have to watch out for. So let's, and the Canadians are home for that one. So let's hope we, and then we got the Panthers after that. Yeah, 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 yikes. It's a busy, 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 busy. Uh, going to be a busy schedule. I think we're past the halfway point, and the Habs are looking pretty good. And then they got Detroit after that. So yeah, that's the way it went. Habs came out 4-3 victors, and We'll come back in the review of Flames Habs, and you see it here first where the puck drops first at Center Ice Productions. Thank you for your support, and we'll catch you in the next episode. God bless.